Sunday. Oh, wait, one more. Eagles-Ravens. How can I forget? How can I forget the game of the afternoon?
Definitely.
Eagles at the Ravens.
Oh.
Saquon Barkley
Oh.
versus Derrick Henry. Jalen Hurts versus Lamar Jackson. I'm never picking against Lamar Jackson in primetime ever again. I don't know how many times I have to learn that lesson before I follow it. But this time it's the Eagles coming to town. The Eagles have won 7 in a row. The Ravens look great against the Chargers. Do the Ravens, as 3-point favorites and over-under of 42, do they end the Philadelphia 7-game win streak?
Wow, I'm excited to watch this game. I mean, we're talking, clash of the big boys right here, unleashing the Titans. I mean, it's got it all going on. It's two big, physical, bully football teams. They both can run the ball, impose their will on you. They got quarterbacks that can make plays off schedule, right? I think the Ravens' offense is a little more high-functioning than the Eagles' offense, as you always hear me say. It's a little simple. They just do what they do, right? But you're not going to sit there and watch film and go, ooh, wow, this is high-level stuff. Ooh, this is high-level quarterback play. You're not. It's simple. They're just this is what we do. We're going to execute it. We're not going to mess it up. And at one point, somebody's going to ball out and make a play. That's kind of what they do. So that favors the Ravens defense a little bit. A Ravens defense that I don't think is super talented or good, as we all know, but there's not going to be a lot of schematical stuff they have to worry about in this game. The priority number one is going to be stop the run and stop Saquon. And if they can do that, then they don't have to play so much man-to-man and put guys on an island out there against A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. We'll see if he's healthy and ready to go this week, too. That's another thing we got to look out for. The other side of the ball, the Eagles' defense is awesome. It's one of the best in football. I do think they're going to pose problems for Baltimore on the offensive side of the ball. I know Baltimore, they want to run the ball. I don't think they're going to be able to do that all that easily. The Eagles are so well coached in the back end. They're creative in the back end, too. This game is a game, again, you go back and forth with. I just think the Eagles are a better football team. I think they're more talented. I'm going with the Eagles, 20-17 on the road in Baltimore.
Wow. Yeah, look.
I don't think the Baltimore defense is as good as people think, even at the run-stopping stuff. I think the Eagles can run the ball on Baltimore, and that's going to start an avalanche of some problems for them.
Well, look, J.K. Dobbins got injured early. He had 40 yards on 6 carries on Monday night.
Right.
And if he doesn't get injured, does that game play out differently? The Chargers
definitely. There's not. I don't know if it plays out different. If he doesn't get hurt and Quentin Johnson doesn't drop a shallow cross where he's going to run for a touchdown, yeah, the game is different. Exactly right.
I got to learn my lessons.
Yeah.
And this is basically a primetime game. It's going to be dark by the end of the first quarter. The lights will be on
Mike
when
Flores.
the game starts. I'm trying to learn from my, like you step in shit enough times, you eventually learn to avoid doing it. I think the Ravens win this one. I think they hold serve at home by 1 point. So I'm giving the Eagles the cover. 24-23, Ravens over the Eagles. Great game, classic game, the kind of game that would allow you to say hot Tua or the actual phrase over and over again in the early segments of Football Night in America, and no one will see it because everyone will be watching Eagles-Ravens. So knock yourself out, hot Tua.
Well, I might have to come out with something better this week. Maybe something a little more racy.
Good Lord. Okay, maybe you can tell a joke about the bear wiping his ass with the rabbit. All right, next game. But that's too gross for you.
Yes, it is.
Hot Tua's fine.
Right.
But bear wiping ass with rabbit, that crosses the lines.
Yo, homies, thanks for watching. Yeah, it's time. The NFL season is here on Chris Simms Unbuttoned.
You can hit subscribe to get all the weekly picks, plus our Sunday recaps as the games are happening.
Oh, you know it. Nobody does that better than us. Thanks again for watching. Remember to subscribe. Peace out. We'll see you next time on Unbuttoned.